After being pushed back a year because of the coronavirus pandemic, 355, set to release on the 7th of January 2022, the movie has been ranked in all the hype as it stars big names like Jessica Chastain, Penelope Cruz, Fan Bingbing, and Diane Kruger. But when the poster for the movie was launched in October, things didn't go as planned. What seemed like a harmless poster at first glance enraged Chinese netizens, and we'll tell you why. Why the outrage? So the film's poster features Chinese actress Fan Bingbing in front of the Chinese flag, the national flag of China, as well as the national anthem, national symbol, military flag, military anthem, and military emblem are prohibited from being used for commercial reasons under Chinese legislation. The poster's commercial use of the Chinese flag has enraged Chinese netizens, with some pushing for it to be replaced. A netizen told the Global Times that the national flag could not be commercialized, and that the poster was suspected of breaking the national flag law. Jessica Chastain, Lupita Nyong'o, Penelope Cruz, Diane Kruger, Fan Bingbing, Sebastian Stan, and Edgar Ramirez all feature in the 355 film. But Fan Bingbing's appearance in the movie is another source of anger for the Chinese government. No screening in China. The film will most likely be shown in North America and Taiwan. According to the report, the film will, however, not be screened in China owing to Fan's tax cheating prosecution in 2018. Fan was legally required to pay more than 800 million won, or $116 million in tax evasion, after which she was abandoned by the Chinese mainland entertainment business, which adds her to the list of celebrities banned by the Chinese government for their controversies and scandals. Due to their obscene controversies over promotion of twisted ideals, Chinese authorities had issued a warning list in November prohibiting celebrities such as Chris Wu and Zhang Shuang from attending any events or conducting performances. Fan Bingbing's disappearance. A year prior to the filming of 355, it was Fan Bingbing had disappeared. Some assumed that Fan was hiding, but most agreed that her absence is linked to the releases of so-called yin-yang contracts under her name on Chinese social media in late May. One smaller contract is published for tax purposes, while a bigger one is paid to the celebrity in secret. According to the leak, Fan reported $1.5 million for work on the sequel to her 2003 film Cell Phone, but took home $7.5 million instead. In May, a Fan spokeswoman denied tax evasion to Chinese media. However, the disclosure spurred Beijing to start a wide-ranging investigation into the entertainment industry's tax methods, threatening to prosecute any infractions. Since then, Chinese officials have said that no actor may receive more than 70% of the overall remuneration for the whole cast or 40% of the production expenditures. Fan had been taken under control and was ready to suffer legal judgment, according to a state news outlet on September 6th. However, the item was swiftly removed from the internet, and the government has declined to comment on her location. It wasn't apparent whether she'd been charged with anything. What Chinese authorities had to say. With the stringent authority of China, the validity of the new poster would be determined by the competent state regulatory authorities, according to Zhu Xingming, a Beijing-based lawyer specializing in intellectual property rights, who told the Global Times on Sunday. He went on to say that if the picture is set to be released on the island of Taiwan, it will theoretically violate the People's Republic of China's advertising law. The Chinese Market Supervision Administration might penalize foreign corporations if they breach the advertising legal, according to Zhao Jinbao, a law expert based in Beijing, who told the Global Times on Sunday. It is possible the movie might even be looking at a lawsuit if they don't play their cards right. Now, let's get into the other news about the film. Jessica Chastain. Star of the movie, Jessica Chastain, who plays Mason Mace Brown, loves how 355 reframes female spies in films. This was an opportunity for Chastain to add something unique to the canon of female-led spy films. She told Empire that she believes the film industry has a misconception about female spies, portraying them as honeypots when that is not the case. Women were being exploited for their ideas, rather than their body, which is a more intriguing thought. It appears that her pursuit for more demanding, broader female parts is part of the reason for her multi-genre career. She went on to say that over the last 7 years, she's taken a hard look at the projects she's worked on and the roles she's played to see what differences she's made. How did she manage to mold a conversation? Being an action hero was never her desire, but now that's a reality. She's thrilled that 13-year-old girls and boys are seeing women in these positions. She went on to explain how critical it was for society. We've taken a stand against the established quo, and we're writing our own story about it. She sees this film to be, in some ways, a political statement. Subtle racism accusations. The movie has yet to be released, but is already receiving criticism for being yet another product of Hollywood that forgets that not all Hispanic people are Latina. Nyong'o discusses the intelligence organizations for whom the ladies serve in a voiceover, including American, Chastain, British, Nyong'o, German, Kruger, Colombian, Cruz, and Chinese, Cruz and Fan. Cruz's Graciela is also described as a competent Colombian psychologist in the official description, along Kruger's Mary as a badass German spy. The mix of American and British cultural identities allows for a more expansive interpretation of each woman's character and how she could seem. Cruz, on the other hand, is neither Colombian nor Latina. She's cast in a part that makes it evident that executives and agencies didn't bother to explore the globe for a more suitable replacement, or perhaps look for a genuine Colombian actress to play Graciela. In a statement to Variety, Jessica Chastain, who's also one of the film's producers, claims that when she came up with the concept for the picture, they didn't have a script or funding. Penelope, she said, was really helpful in this aspect. After talking with our consultant, she suggested that Cruz portray a zealous agent from Brazil, but she was told that she wouldn't be able to play a character from Brazil because the main language is Portuguese. Chastain went on to explain that she recognized Colombia had a diverse ethnic background, with around 80% of the people having European or mixed European ancestry. Therefore, they decided on a character that is a descendant of Spain's invasion of the New World. This didn't help the situation, since Cruz identifies as Hispanic, which is not the same as Latina. Hollywood is always fighting to employ more Latinx actors and actresses, as well as to understand who they are and where they originate from. Before someone plays the star power card, there are a slew of Colombian actresses who would be more than happy and available to play the role. Cruz also received backlash considering that she has not only won an Academy Award, but has earned several nominations and chances during her career, should be aware of the disparities and work to improve representation. Actresses with her reach are needed and required by the Latinx community to stand up and demand proper casting. Where does the number 355 come from? Jessica Chastain revealed in an interview that the woman she was playing in her movie, Zero Dark 30, told her a lot about espionage and mentioned 355 a lot. When she asked her what it meant, she told Chastain that 355 was the code name for the first female spy during the American Revolution, but her name remains a mystery to date. Chastain was then told that many present-day female agents use the code 355 as a badge of honor, and she loved that idea of looking at women who have been doing the work behind the scenes, who haven't been acknowledged for the incredible sacrifices they've made, and honoring those women with that small gesture, that badge of honor. Forming a connection between the two movies made working on it all the more exciting for her. Well, that's the end of today's video, guys. We hope you liked it. What do you think of China's reaction to the poster? Is it too much? Or is it fair? Do you agree with Jessica Chastain that 355 is a political statement? What are your thoughts on Penelope Cruz being cast in the role of a Colombian spy? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. To keep seeing content like this, subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we upload more content. Stay tuned. We'll see you next time.